So, how to draw a different kind of pose? So, I'll be showing us 6, 7, 8 different types. But for the basic class, I'll just add one more pose to it for us. Now, how do we go about it? This is the center of the ankle. From the center of the ankle, you measure 1.5 centimeter to the left, 1.5 centimeter to the right hand side. So now, listen, 1.5 to the left, 1.5 to the right hand side. Now, from the center of the hip, you will now join the line to the new 1.5. So from the center of this hip to that 1.5, I draw the line. As you can see. Now, wherever those lines are touching the what? Knee, calf, under calf, and ankle, I'll do my normal measurement. So, wherever this line is touching this knee, I'll measure 1.2 to the left, and 1.2 to the right hand side. Wherever this one is touching the calf, 1.5 left, 1.5 right. Where it is touching the under calf is what? 1 centimeter here, 1 centimeter here. Where it is touching the ankle, 0.6, 0.6. Remember, knee, calf, under calf, ankle, 1.2, 1.5, 1, 0.6. What's the next thing I'm going to do? So I'll join these lines. Watch. As before. You join this one to this. You join this one to this. Then this one you bring it straight down. I don't want you to see it stop here and then come this way. No. It will pass through this 1.5. You do the same thing here. You bring it down to this place. To the 1.5. What does this look like? The open leg pose. The open leg pose. You can see open leg pose. Then you begin to fill up other things. The neck, the shoulder, the everything here. But this is the pose here. So don't forget, you draw a line this way. 2 centimeter, you curve it in. You can see it's longer. You bring this one to it. You curve this one down like this. Can you see? Fantastic. You bring this one here. 2 centimeter, don't forget. You curve it. You join this one to it. You can see it's bigger than this one. Then you bring this one down like this. Excellent. So this is just the open leg pose for those of us that want. So you can just add this pose to it, and then so the 6 croquis. This will be a different pose also too, but for the basic class, this is just an example of how to manipulate, go about it, and then for fairness, let me teach us one more hand pose. Don't forget 0.3 up here, 0.3 this way, 0.3 here, 0.3 here. From here 0.3 this way, from here 0.3 down. From here 0.3 this way, 0.3 down. As you can see. Now, this type of pose, well, let me show you. You know, if you want to draw the hand pose, you pick any point around this waist curve, preferably a lower one. You join it to this place. You do it on this side too. Where this line is touching the waist, you measure 0.8. But for this one, you want to open your hand. What you now do is this. From here, this point here is for the straight hand. You see, between here and here, the middle here, you extend the hand. You see it? Between here and here, the middle here. What you just do is you just draw the line. Is this how you want to extend your hand? Yes. Do the same thing for here. Use your ruler. You can see the distance from this dotted line here. You can see it. If I'm using this dotted line, see the distance here. Now measure. You can see the dotted lines. Maybe this 0.2 or 0.1 here. This 0.2 or 0.1 here. Then you join it from half of where this point and this point is meeting. Where this point and this point here, half of it here. Look at it very well. Look at that point. So you now measure 0.8. 0.8. That is the size of the what? Elbow. And then take note, the elbow is always located close to the waist. You can see. How do I get this? Instead of picking a point here around this waist curve, then you take it from here and join it for the straight hand. This one here, between here and here, half of it. Between this place and this place, half of it. So you now extend the line. You can extend it here if you want. If you extend it here, you measure your 0.8. If you extend it here, from here you measure 0.8. If you are measuring it this way, from here you measure 0.8. So this is 0.8 here. So what I will now do now is, from this curve here, I will now bring it down to this place. You can see. Now what's the next thing? 4 centimeter. You measure your 4 centimeter. This is 4 centimeter here. For this side too, you measure 4 centimeter. Always remember that. So between here and here, you measure 0.3. Between here and here, 0.3. If you go back and look at how I taught you to draw the hand, you will realize that it's almost the same thing. So you now extend using your free hand. Most of the time, I love using my free hand to draw the hand. Most of the time, you use your free hand to draw the hand. I don't want you to follow this pattern. Some of us would do a banana curve. Now, but this is better. You can, so you will now be mixing the hand differently. You can try to do this one straight. Don't forget, straight like this. 1.4. You can see it. You can try to slant here 1.2. If you slant here 1.2, you do the same thing for this hand. You straight 1.4, slant 1.2, and slant 1.2. You can see. Then you construct the hand. This one, this place, this way. Instead of it touching here, it goes up here. It comes here, it curves. It comes this way. It goes up here, it comes down, it curves. You can have this. You can begin to have this. You can say, no, I don't want this. You can start to slant it like this. 1.2, 8, 0.8, 0.6. Then what you do next is this. You curve it here. Bring it down. So you can start to do if you want. You can see. At first, the both hands were like this. Now this one is this way. You can decide to now keep both hands. You can start to do both hands like that. 1.2, 0.8, 0.6. Just do this one, curve this way. as you can see, different styles. Both have been spread. Before both were straight. Now one was straight, one was bent. Now both were like this. Now you can even change this one, and you can make this one this way and bring this one straight down 1.4, 1.2, 1.2 this way, and then you do the hand like that. You can see basically you can have it this way. So let me teach you guys one more hairstyle. But it's not one more hairstyle, but it's called hairstyle concept. Now you will start from the closure, and then the closure is always where this hairline area. So you can keep the closure to this side or the center or this other side here. A typical example is this. The first thing you do is you draw the outline. Let's say I'm curving it. Curve. I can't draw hairstyle. Hairstyles are difficult. So I'll show you the difference between having a line like this and having a line like this. This will be for the outline. This will be for the hair strokes. So now I've drawn this, the closure. Now look at this hair. I will now follow this curve here. You see? Watch. From this point here, I can start to curve it to this place or this place. It depends on how long I want there to be. If I start to curve the hair this way, one, I start to take this curve from here and curve it to this place also. Two. You see it? What's the next thing I'll do? I'll clean every stroke inside. Every line, every construction line inside of it. So you can see that I'm having a very beautiful hairstyle here. You can see. Then you shade. No, you draw your strokes like this. This is how you stroke them. Faint lines, very faint lines, closely packed together. You see, close to each other. Not this one. As faint as this. So that by the time you want to add another one at the bottom here, you see, it's almost invisible. But here, if you want to add another one, somebody will know easily. Now, I can decide to shorten the hairstyle and not bring it down as curved as this way. I can start to bring it down like this. As you can see. Then what will I do? I will stroke. Now watch me. I will follow the flow of the outer line of the hair. Now the first thing is I'll do the closure. Watch me. As faint as I can. But make sure you erase. Like I said, use faint lines at first for your construction line. So it won't be this visible and it won't obstruct your drawings. You can see. To this side first. So now this other side. So, as you can see, look at the closure. So, the next thing is my lines. Remember, I said you clean all these inside ones. Make sure your lines are faint when you are doing them. So, see, look at how I'm drawing the lines. To follow this curve, then this curve is to follow it downward. You can see it shows your hair strands, like the hair is well combed and well packed. You can see. Don't draw uneven faint lines, like one will bend here. No matter how faint, one will bend this way, one will straight here, one will bend. No, like this. The other one will be almost beside it. You see it? Straight. You have to practice. Not. No. So you can see I'm not skipping to the next one here. I'm just bringing it down. You can see it up to the neck area. Up to the neck area, you can see it. So now, what I'll do is I will now try to darken the inside here. I'll try to darken the inside here because normally it's naturally darker at this spot because of the inside of the ear. You can see. So this is basically what we have. You can finish up the hand. Instead of getting it here, you move it inside, you bring it out, you curve it here. So this is just one of it.